welcome back to Fishing with Mossy. Today we're going to talk about lures for Barramundi, Threadfin, blue salmon, if you like targeting them up in North Queensland, all that, or even down south where they catch threadfin at Rocky, mangrove jack. Also we're going to talk about all lures and that you're going to throw for mangrove jack, barra, threadfin, and all that snag fish that you can either catch down south, so mangrove jack in Brisbane, Barramundi up in North Queensland, and threadfin all throughout Queensland. So let's get into it and let's start the video off. See ya. So the lures you could use are these prawns you've probably seen in the other video when I was talking about flathead. These are good because they're weedless and you can get right into those snags, skip cast it right in the back there and just let it sink, twitch like a prawn, getting scared and just flickering out, and yeah, just slowly sink it and then twitch, and that will just get the barra and the mangrove jacks really fired up. And then with the threadfin, just because when you're on low tide, you can see puncture holes where they feed on the sandbanks, and you know where they're gonna feed. So at high tide, you come back, you can throw this onto sandbanks for threadfin because they're gonna eat on the sandbank for bait fish, yabbies, prawns. So you want to get a big prawn imitation in there and see what they like. Throw it in there on the sandbank, twitch it back, and hopefully you get one in that. Some of these lures you'll probably see from my last video for barra fishing, but yeah, the squidgy prawn again in the paddle tail, squidgy paddle tail prawn, weedless obviously, so like that. Get in there, skip cast it if you want to get right deep back in there, or cast it in those open snags where you can just flick it in the front there and just slowly wind it out, and yeah, you just get Barramundi, come up for it, everything. So you can weedless rig it or normal rig it like this, so when you're fishing for threadies you can throw this too. Also in this colour with the bloodworm, you get those threadies on the sandbank looking for either prawn, so good colour for clear dirty water. Also this one too because it's the white belly, I'll see that, I'll think yum, yes, go eat that. So, or if you want to throw a mullet imitation, there's Powerbait Mullets, just good action for these, just in the water, just good action. People also throw these big swimmers in the 4-inch too, 4-inch, 6-inch. They get Barramundi, big barrel in the impoundment. So if you're fishing impoundment, weedless rig it, or big jighead, or however you like to rig it. But 6-inch, 6-inch and a 4-inch, perfect size for them. Another one too is the whip bait, perfect for threadfin actually, not barrel. Or you could, yeah, if you're fishing the deep water for barramundi, you could throw this, twitch it up, look like a bait on the sandbank or in the muddy water, just twitch it like that, just give it 3 quick twitches, and if you're just slowly winding it, slowly walk it through the water and those barra will just come up and doof, and you want to just set the hook really hard because they have a hard mouth, so you want to strike hard and get them in the mouth. So that's all the lures for Barramundi. You could throw 4-inch of these, 4-inch diesel minnows in a pearl, perfect color for Barramundi, all that stuff that lives in the snags. Or you can go this color in a 4-inch or a 3-inch. Weedless rig it, do whatever, but to get deep in there, weedless rig it obviously, get it in there. Also with these, you can take weedless hooks out. These are actually called acute shrimps, so they're pretty good. If you go to Freddy's, they're like $9.95 in the clearance bin. It's still there, so they just come out. Also, going back to the flathead, sorry, these are actually $6 at Freddy's. BCF, they are $11, so pretty good deals for that. All these, they're all different prices and that. Also with the flathead and that, so, and the barra. So let me show you in a second of how to the setups that you're going to use. So line, you want 20-pound mono on the rod, and then the leader you want from that 20 to 50 or even higher, whatever you want to throw. But because those barra and threadfin and jacks are very hard and big and strong fish, they're going to pull hard, and you don't want them to either rip through your leader, the line's too weak, or it's not heavy enough. But yeah, you want a big rod, or a decent sized rod that's going to hold those big barra. You've probably seen in my last video with the flathead. Good rod. The Shimano is 6 to 8 kilo rod. That's good casting. 50-pound, 20-pound right here. With a 1/4-ounce dickhead right there. I'll throw that with big plastics. What else? Weedless hooks, all that stuff, and I'll throw it, and it's actually strong enough for snapper, those reef fish, and it can hold big threadies, these meter barras, and all that stuff. So, good rod obviously, or even rods that you use in that. So yeah, that's all today is about, is throwing what lures, what gear, and what structure, and what to look for. Before I finish, when looking for threadfin, you want to go on low tide, look at those sandbanks. There's going to be big punch holes in the water, in the sandbank, sorry, and you will know that threadfin are feeding there. And if there's like tons of holes there, that means there's going to be tons of threadfin pushing up there, waiting for trapping those bait fish in, trapping those prawns, yabbies, whatever they're feeding on. And they're gonna feed there on high tide, so you want to go back there high tide, throw lures, throw bait, whatever you want. Yeah, and just going back to my flatty, video. When looking for flathead, on a low tide you can go, say, a beach that's that connects to a mouth of a creek or something like that. Low tide, go out, walk along the day before on a low tide, look near the water, look for flatty holes. It will look like a flathead. So yeah, just look for those holes, and then come back high tide, flick there, and you'll find that those flathead are sitting there. And yeah, hopefully this video helped you, and hopefully you get out there, catch a big barra. And thanks for watching Fishing with Cat Mossy. So have a good one.